Hi everybody, welcome to JCH Studios. Today we are going to continue with part 2 tutorial, and this tutorial is going to be a little bit longer, and next tutorial we will concentrate on texturing. And you are new to this channel, subscribe my channel, and you are very new to this 3D modeling, see my older videos. Let's start begin the. Now I just turn on the screen casting so it will be easier for you, I feel. Okay, now go to the top view, and here we are going to continue further buttons. So I just select this one and shift D to duplicate an X and move towards here like this, and go to the modifier. I'm going to reduce the to 3, and I'm going to do the same here. Shift D and Y, using the control key I'm going to move like this. Shift D Y and move like this. Now shift D Y and move to this corner, and this select this one. Shift D X, I zoom it here. GX, okay, it has been aligned. Oops, so I have to move, come here like this, and I have to align this button GX and move. Fine, I close the modifier. So now this key also has been created. Save this, and I just going to backup this one. Okay, after completing other things we can do the backup. Fine. So now here I am going to duplicate these two, shift DX and keep it here. And I feel this everything is little bit too far. I make this much gap is enough. Okay, and this also it's too far, so I just make it a little bit further nearby. Fine. So here this button is having 4, so I'm going to increase the 4 count, and this button is we required here in bottom total 2 rows, another 2 rows. How to do that? In y axis press 1 and enter. Sorry, I just make it one more array, so that's best idea to make it. So one more array I am going to make, and this is going to make it as 3 count, and this is going to be 0, and this is going to be 1 minus 1. So in this I am going to increase a little bit further using the shift key. So I am matching this key length. Fine. So now this 3 button also has been created. So now after this, select this one, shift D and X to move here, and GY to move, align like this, GY and move a little bit further. Okay, I hope it's almost perfect, and go to edit mode and shift Z and hide this one using a control L and hide the bottom project, and GY to move, and you can move up to this end. And I create one more thing here, scale it in y axis 0, and select this everything and press double G to move a little bit further, and I press alt H to unhide, and GY to move in this angle. So I save this one, and here in this one GX, here it's not correct, so I'm going to align it as per that. Fine. So now I'm going to use this same thing uh, above also, shift D and Y axis and move here. Okay, in bottom we have to reduce, I think so. I select this and GY to move like this. GY, use the shift key to move little bit further. So now our this bottom key also has been done, and this one shift D and right click, rotate it in Z axis using like this, G to move, and zoom it and align it, GX. Select this one, and this one I think we need to make it a little bit further. Okay. Okay. Now this one I am going to shift D and duplicate and going to keep here, GX, and GX, sorry, Y to move towards here. GY, move it slowly a little bit down. Fine. So I am going to match this one. Control L and hide, because this row, let it be matched. GY. I'll fetch to unhide everything. Fine. So now I go to the solid view. So now we can able to see we have created the requirements of the keys completely, and now we are going to concentrate on bottom. I press shift A and create a cube, scale it up, and I go to the wireframe and go to front view first, scale it in Z axis, now go to the top view and scale it in Y axis and GY to move, and GX to move. Okay, I press Ctrl A and apply a scale. So after this I go to edit mode, select this one and GX to move till here, and here we are going to make the difference here. So how we can make it the designs and looks. So let's do further movement. So I go to the solid view, wireframe, and go to the front view, and I'm going to select everything and GZ to move down. So in this angle, fine. So here after this go to the right view using the number 3, and I create here 2 edge loops. No, not required. I select this, E to extrude in Y axis and scale it down, GZ to move like this, GZ and move like this. Select the top one and GZ to move down like this, and create one edge loops here. This one I am going to select, and GX, Y to move little bit further. Oops, sorry, I just made it in wrong direction actually. I just undo it. So actually we need to make it this side. So I press Ctrl 3, go to the wireframe and select this, and E to extrude in Y axis, and G Z to move down, and create a one edge loops. Go to the normal view. Okay, press Ctrl 3 to come back this same side, and go to the wireframe, select this, and G Y to move slightly this much distance. So now we get some shape here, and after this, here in bottom we are going to give some height here. Press Ctrl 3, go to edit mode and go to the bottom view. Okay, fine. So let's create the other loop cuts which is required for us. Press Ctrl R, select and create one loop cut here. Ctrl R and create one loop cut here. Ctrl R and create one loop cut here. And Ctrl R and create one loop cut here. Ctrl R and create one loop cut here. And Ctrl R and create one loop cut here. Press 2 on the keyboard. Press Ctrl B to bevel. So I'm just cancel it. Let's see. Ctrl B to bevel. Okay. Go to the top view. And I'm aligning using the GX. Okay, and here we can create one more here, and here one more, and here one more. And after doing this, so let me see all the layout as correct. Create we require some loop cuts here also. So here one, here one, Ctrl R, and here one, using Ctrl B to bevel and GX to align like this. Okay, fine. Now so wherever forwards required is created, but here we require one more thing, and here one more thing. Create one more loop cut here in between here, and create one here, and create one here. Okay, now here using this we are going to do some extractions, extrudes. So I'm going to select the faces which is required for me using shift key and selecting the faces. So using this circle select, I'm going to select the requirement here, which will be easier for us to select. Okay, I hope I have selected the requirement. Now I am going to go to the wireframe, go to the front view and press period key to zoom and E to extrude in Z axis. So I am extruding up to here. Okay, now the shape has been came. I select everything GZ and move up a little bit, so now it looks clear. So I think I need to give a little bit more down, so I press Ctrl Z and go to the sun and I make it a little more down, because that key should have some space for us to make it a little bit lower here. GZ to make the button press. So now this keyboard has been created, and here the edges looks like very sharp. So I press Ctrl 3 to bevel. Let's see how it looks. Okay, it doesn't look nice. So I have one more idea to solve this better. Go to the N tool and see the edit. Here we can have the first curve for this. Okay, go to the edit and go to the preference and go to the add-ons and search for first curve is available. Yeah, it's available, but it's not showing in the list. Fine, I have one more idea to do this without the tools. I just close this one and so I hide the keys. I press Shift H to hide other things. Go to edit mode, go to the top view, and here using Alt key you can try to select. Okay, it's not happening, so we have to select manual. So using the keys I'm going to select the edges, so whichever is required for us. So I'm using the Shift key and the edge selection to select all the required edges. So using the Alt key I am selecting this one up to the end. You can see how it we are selected. So I select this manually, so Alt is not required. Okay, make sure you are selecting the correct thing. Okay, I have selected the same, and here also we have to select the edges. So after selecting everything, here you can able to see the mean bevel weight, make it 1, and you can be able to see the bevel weights. I hope I selected here wrong, so I make it 0. I'm going to select this one and make it 1. I hope everything has been selected perfectly. I save this, and now I go to the bevel tool, and here instead of offset is let it be, instead of angle I am going to give the weight. You can able to see the corners how it has been edged. Now I press Ctrl 3 to make it smoother. Then this subdivision I'm going to make it in first. Okay, it's not affected correctly, so I go to the this thing. Here it has been created, and I am going to increase the segment. Actually it has not came correctly. Okay, then subdivision is not required because we have given the right click and shade smooth, and go to the here and select the auto normal smooths. So now I press Alt H to unhide everything. Now our keyboard has been ready with the basic things, and here select this, go to edit mode, and here we are going to make some stand for this. I'm going to select here one and select here one. So using the same shape I'm going to give the design for this. E to extrude in Z axis. Okay, now each thing I'm going to do it. Shift D and right click to cancel and GZ. And go to the side view. Okay, and rotate it like this angle, and E to extrude. Go to edit mode and create one edge loops here and create one here. Go to the face selection, Alt and select this face also, X to delete the faces. Go to the vertices and select this, press F to fill. So now you can able to see this has been created for us for the stand. I am going to edit mode and press Ctrl L, go to the front view, side view, or to close it, GZ remove here and rotate it correctly, GZ remove here. So now we have created one option here for make it little bit height here. So the same way I am going to do it here. Go to edit mode, face selection, Shift D and Z axis, E to extrude and Z axis. Using the Control key I make it match and create two edge loops. Go to this selection, face selection, and X to delete the. Okay, actually I need to select like this. Press Ctrl L and Shift H to hide others. Now using the Alt key and X to delete the face, and go to the edge selection and make it fill. Okay, now here also we have made the thing, and here select everything using this, press Ctrl L and GZ and use the same. And this one has some gap, so we can make it the same here, so which will have looks some difference for us. Press Ctrl L and GY and move a little bit here. So now this one has been ready, and go to edit mode select the faces and create. Here we are going to add some edge loops here and go to this and make it individual origins. Press I to insert. Go to the side view, go to the period key and GZ, E to extrude on Z axis and scale it down. So this is the rubber bush for this keyboard. So bottom also has been ready, and so this is the one option has been ready, and here we are going to add the lights for here, numlock and other lights. I to insert, Shift D to duplicate and right click to cancel, GZ, right click and subdivide it multiple times. Okay, it's not came perfect, so I do one thing, I undo it. I create 2 edge loops here, 4 edge loops, and here also I make it some 3. Okay, fine, this will be good. Go to this selection and make it here also make it here. Now this one, go to the vertices, select, unselect everything, Alt Shift S and 1 to make it circle and scale it down. So now this one I am going to select and go to the edge selection, select these 2, okay, select this, press M, merge at last, select this, Shift R to make it the thing. Okay, here also same. Okay, now go to the face selection, select the face X to delete the vertices, and select this one, press Ctrl L and GZ to move till here. Okay, actually I missed out something here, I just undo it. X, delete only the faces. Now select this, press Ctrl L and GZ to move up to here. And go to the vertices selection, Shift Z and select this M, merge at center, select this, Shift R, select this, Shift R, select this, Shift R. So now it has been created for us, and it doesn't look much difference here. So what I am going to do is select these faces, so it's still in individual origins. So using that I am going to do ease to extrude in Z axis. So this is the shape I am going to give for this light designs, or okay, this looks better. New designs. Okay, fine. Now here, after doing this, here now our keyboard has been completed. Next video we are going to concentrate on making a texturing. So if you're new to this channel, subscribe my channel. You will get the new 3D modeling videos which will be more useful for you. Okay friends, until then, bye bye, see you, have a great day.